cold, so I'm gonna grab a blanket. Hello, everybody. I got my new vacuum today. It's a Bissell Pet Hair Eraser Turbo. Well, that's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Move these phone cases out of the way so I can actually see the chat. But yes. Pan Am Airways, the man, the myth, the legend. I got my grandma on 2191. Nice. Today's been 9 years since John K. uploaded Bad Vacuum Clear Destruction featuring an Auric. Well, that's cool. Hey, Chance, it's late for me, so I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. My brother hates Phantoms for some stupid reason. My aunt took away my iPhone 11 and never gave it back. Well, that's not good. Blue or purple? I vote blue, but they're both really good. I don't know what we're referring to blue or... Are you referring to the Bissell or just in general? In general, I'd say blue. Or Phantoms for us then. That's true. Very true. Ooh, that was nasty. This guitar needs new strings. I'm still gonna get a couple. Chance, can you repeat again? Again. Yes, the Bissell. Oh well, do you think the Shark Zero M works? It really does. It actually works pretty good. Hey, so should you be able to stop the brusher on the DC-07 using your hand with a bit of pressure? I feel like that's not normal. If you're able to stop it, the brush roll, and it doesn't make the buzzing noise that it's like the really loud buzzing noise it's supposed to make, then you need a new clutch. Do you still have that Bissell Heavy Duty? I do, for now. I'm currently cleaning. I cleaned up a bunch of the parts. It's currently drying right now, and then I'm going to throw it on Facebook because I don't want it, and I don't feel like shipping it. It doesn't make a noise, but it seems like it shouldn't be able to stop it. Now apply pressure. If you're able to stop the brush with your hand and it doesn't make the ratcheting noise, then the belts are slipping. Or the actual clutch mechanism itself is wore out. Either way, new clutch. What's your opinion on those headphones Dyson made? I love those headphones so much because the tech inside of them is super cool, yet they look so goofy. If I was swimming in money, I would happily buy a pair for me and all of my friends. But I'm not. So I would love to review it. I wish Dyson would send me one to review, but that's never going to happen. And I'm sure as hell not buying one for $1,000. But, yeah. They look really cool. Yes, Dyson makes lamps, for some reason. On iCarly, I spotted a Dyson DC-14. Yeah, if you watch the original iCarly, Carly and Spencer have a DC-14 Animal, and Miss Briggs has a DC-14 Low Reach. And on Drake and Josh, they have a blue Dirt Devil Breeze with a Eureka dusting brush stuffed inside the wand. And on Zoe 101, one of the janitor uses a Whirlwind Lightspeed in silver. And I don't know. And there's probably other examples. But yeah. Dyson should make a carpet cleaner. They really should. My DC-7 Animal is probably my most neglected machine in my collection, but remember how much I enjoy the 7 lately. Definitely want to give it a good refresh. A clutch is the best way to give one of those a refresh. Give it a new clutch, give it some new filters, especially both the pre and the HEPA filter. Make sure the HEPA filter has a gasket, clean out the cyclones, and you're good. Maybe slap a new set of attachments on it. If it's missing those, you can get an aftermarket set for like $12-15. Seen a DC-14 complete on Seinfeld. I really want to get a DC-14 complete, as well as a full kit and a full gear. I want to get every version of the 14, honestly. Oh, my 07 is very complete. It even came with all the original manuals and books. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I knew that. Oh, fuck, that was intense. Oh. The DC-14 Plus will be ride or die. I definitely want a DC-14 Plus. That's pretty cool. Oh, that was gross. They do still make bag Bissols. The only bag Bissols they still make on the consumer side is they make the Cleanview bagged pet and the Power Force. The Power Lifter, so the Power Lifter bagged pet has been discontinued. Platinum. Everybody does. I'm actually more fond of the Powerglide Ultra because I prefer the square base. I don't like the wide path base. So the Powerglide Ultra is my favorite. On Victorious, I spotted vacuum cleaners at Wanko's Warehouse. Yeah, so on the Wanko's Warehouse episode, there was a Bissell Cleanview, a Hoover twin chamber. I'd have to go back and look. There's a few different ones. And how many years do you think bag vacuums will be obsolete? I mean, one could argue they're obsolete now, but I don't necessarily think I would make that argument. But I think there will still be some companies making bag vacuums for a long time. I don't really know if they'll ever go away, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, as far as in the consumer space, bag vacuums for all intents and purposes are obsolete. As much as people don't want to admit it, it's just the truth. Nobody buys bag vacuums anymore. The only people that still buy vacuums nowadays are people buying from boutique brands. Basically just rich people, because normal people who actually have like bills to pay and, you know, need to like fix their car and have a savings, like people that actually are working class, they're just not buying bag vacuums. They're buying stuff from Walmart, they're buying stuff from Target, they're buying stuff on occasion from the manufacturer's website, and they're buying Sharks. They're buying Sharks and Bissells mostly, also Hoover to a slightly lesser extent, and Dyson to a slightly lesser extent than that. And they're not really buying anything else. I mean, I guess Dirt Double. People are buying Dirt Doubles for some reason. But nobody buys Oryx anymore. I mean, people I knew who used to buy Oryx, they replaced their Oryx with other machines. You know, people that had TriStars and Electroluxes and Kirby's. Probably the only exception is Kirby's, because the people that have Kirby's just still have those Kirby's. They haven't upgraded to a newer Kirby. They just kept the old Kirby running. And yeah, so that's it. I mean, it is what it is. Nobody buys bag vacuums anymore. Panasonic's gone. Hoover is completely shutting off all of their bag machines. They've completely downgraded the one bag machine they have that's modern. You know, technically they're still liquidating the older models, but they have one machine and it's buried at the bottom of their website. They clearly don't sell it anywhere but the website. Bissell doesn't have anything bagged anymore except for, again, buried on their website, they have the Cleanview. And then the Bag Power Force is the only thing you can really buy in stores. And people aren't buying them. Like, I look at my local Walmart, the bagless ones, yeah, they'll buy them all day, every day of the week. I've seen people walk by Walmart with the Power Force Helix in their cart all the time. Do I see the Power Force bagged in anybody's cart? You know, for every dozen Helixes, for every 2 dozen Helixes, I'll see one bagged in someone's cart. Between a dozen and 2 dozen. We'll say like every 18. And it's unfortunate because the Bag Power Force is the best budget vacuum you can buy. But people have made up their minds. But yeah, they're still not going to actually be obsolete for a long time. I know what I just said kind of argues against that, but that's why there's that discrepancy. In the consumer space, vacuum bags are obsolete. And at least if you actually look at the numbers, if you look at the actual numbers of like units that are being sold for consumers, for business machines, it's the other way around. But for as far as domestic sales, it's landslide for bagless. There are 3 people that buy bagged vacuums: old people, rich people, and collectors. That's very accurate. It still is. Do you still hate Shark? This is an interesting question because for some reason, let me just say this. I hate reviewing sharks at this point because every time I review a shark and I have anything even remotely negative to say about it, there's people that will jump down my throat and say that I'm a crybaby, that I'm a bitch, that I'm a shill, that I'm a grifter, because I dare to dislike a machine for having an obvious design flaw. And it's quite odd because then those same people will then go on a review of a machine that I do review favorably, but still have the same basic general set of complaints for. Not the same, same individual complaints, but the same number of complaints. And they'll say, "How dare you like this machine? This machine is terrible. I've tried it and it's terrible and it doesn't work." Someone tried to say the Ball Animal 3 doesn't have enough suction. Not airflow, not suction. They said the Ball Animal 3 has weak suction. You see what I'm getting at? I've never met a single person who even who doesn't know what they're talking about, who has said that any Dyson, let alone any modern Dyson, doesn't have enough suction. This thing has too much suction. Like, it's actually a problem. But no, it doesn't have enough suction. That doesn't make... Explain to me how that's supposed to make any sense. And these aren't the same people, by the way. These are different people leveling different complaints. But it's the consensus of what I'm seeing. And, someone recently commented and said that I was a grifter because I pointed out that I did not recommend one of the Shark models anymore because it literally electrocuted me. And they said that I must have somehow abused and misused the machine. They said, well, of course it's going to break if you tear up the power cable and run over the power cord. And I'm like, where did you get that from? I've never ran over the power cord on this machine. I don't run over the power cords on any of my machines. The power cord is in the exact same condition as it was when I got it brand new from Shark. It was the switch that died, not the power cord. It was the switch that caused the short, not the power cord. And yeah, so that exact Shark, the NV, what is it called? The NV5, the blue Navigator Liftaway 0M, the ZU561, I think it is, the ZU560 series. That was my favorite Shark for a number of years. I recommended it wholeheartedly. I would still tell people, hey, be careful, because if this power head breaks, you're kind of SOL and you have to actually pay for a new one because their warranty sucks. But as long as you're aware of that and you can keep the power head in good shape, this is a pretty solid machine. There are other machines that clean better than it, but it doesn't tangle with hair. At the time, it was pretty much the only machine that did that natively. And It's lightweight, it works well. Yeah, you have to maintain the filters a lot, but they're easy to clean and they're super cheap to replace. Like, I was singing the praises of that unit. And I recommended it to a lot of people who, at least to the people who said they needed a Shark. I would say, grab this one. And at the time, for $180, it was a pretty damn good deal. But nowadays, it's not, because Shark's motors have significantly gone down in quality. And it actually started with that machine. That machine had the motor die on it twice in a span of, 3 years? Because I got that machine in 2020, 2021 is when I got the brand new motor unit. Because to its credit, the power head never died. It was the motor that died, the main suction motor. Sorry, I have something in my eye. And that's what Shark's been doing, is they've been putting such low quality motors. They've been putting such low quality motors in their machines that even though the motors are covered under warranty and you can get them replaced, they clearly have it designed to where the motors are so poorly built with dried out bearings out of the box so that the motor fails prematurely. And hopefully, if the customer doesn't complain, they'll just throw it away and buy another one. And that's what people do. So it's like I can't support a brand that is very clearly marketing and designing something to be disposable. And the worst part is that's working. It's working. People are still buying Sharks hand over fist. Anyways, I just got lost in the chat. Reject modernization, embrace vintage. The Bissell Powerlifter Pet bagged. I was shocked kind of when it was discontinued because they were only made in production for like a year. They were made for more than that. They were made for a few years. Not many, but a few years. But you can still get the Clean View version right now. It's $135 on Bissell.com. But honestly, for that price, just get the Big Green or the Sanitaire. They're the same price and they're better. Honestly. But if you must have a commercial Bissell or you want the wide path, then that's still a good way to go. The Vacuum Facts has actually gotten a lot better, believe it or not. I just watched his review on the Gen 5 Detect and on the Henry, and nothing he said was inaccurate. He's still a dick to people in the comments for no reason, and he still has this like fetish with like saying lack of evidence, lack of evidence, lack of evidence, lack of evidence. You don't have any evidence. You don't have any evidence. Slander, scam. Like he's very. Yeah, he just loves to throw big words around that he still doesn't seem to quite understand. But that's only in the comments. In the actual videos, he's been getting a lot better. And, because, I mean, I saw his review on the Gen 5 and on the Henry Quick. Nothing he said about it seemed inaccurate, honestly. Because that Henry Quick is a fucking goofy thing. That Henry Quick looks terrible. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, normal pneumatic canisters look really nice, but that Henry Quick looks like junk. It really does. I don't want to say that because, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's great, but I don't know. I wasn't very impressed by it, by at least the way it looks. It's a fanboy mentality, yeah. And Teletech Studios, I'm trying to start a vacuum channel, but I can't find a good editing app for phones because I don't have a computer. What should I use? So I use UCut. That's what I use. I have an Android phone, so I don't know if you have an Android phone or not. If you have an iPhone, it might be a bit different. But on Android, I use UCut. And it works pretty well. Because I do very basic editing. I don't really do any editing at all. I just kind of clip clips together. I really need to get better at proper editing, but I just don't for some reason. But, yeah. I feel like if I did, that'd probably help my channel a lot. But I just don't like it because I feel like it breaks up the flow of the conversation, or of the video, I should say. Because there are some videos where they cut every 3 seconds, and it gets really jarring. So that's why I often don't do that. I've just been trying to get better at just not leaving in awkward pauses or vocal stammers, and just trying to get better at being able to just consistently and smoothly transition between the different topics that I'm talking about, so that way it feels a bit more natural. And then there's a big pause. But yeah. If the ball animal 3 is weak, I'd hate to see what plenty of suction is to them. Yeah. On iCarly, Sam used the Abyssal Power Force bagless to vacuum when Luber, the doorman, was injured. I don't remember that. What are your thoughts on the Shark Rotator Liftweight MV752? It's a piece of shit. It's actually the worst shark. The Rotator series is really bad. The NV752 is one of the worst sharks I've used. It's really terrible. And at the same, it is one of the better cleaning sharks, but it also tears up carpets really bad. And despite that, it doesn't clean any better than the NV352, which doesn't tear up carpets. So it literally destroys your carpets. And other than that, it's super bulky. The build quality is really terrible. The thing creaks all over the place. It's just not a good vacuum. Especially not for the price they're still charging for those. Plus, it has a lot of problems with the design. It's been under several recalls for different parts of it malfunctioning, and it's just not a good machine. But yeah, I got rid of my Animal Ball 3 because it was such a pain to use. It was so annoying on plush carpet, I thought it was going to snap. You guys gotta go to bed. Good night, everyone. Yep, good night. Shark people are something else. I've never seen people that defensive or any other vacuum. Hey, so yeah. Hi, Chance. Good afternoon, yes. Also, even the running over the cord, even a few times, still typically doesn't do that well. People that love sharks are all the same people that throw the shark away after 2 to 3 years. That's the weird thing. Well, this person was also like, oh, I've had my Apex for, I think they said 4 years, I think, maybe 5. And I'm like, that's great, that's awesome, but you know, like I was like this, I was talking about the power button flaw, and the Apex doesn't have that design of power buttons, so obviously yours isn't going to be affected by that problem. Because the reason why I don't like the Apex is because of how bulky it is and how terrible it cleans, not because of its longevity, although that is also a problem. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that if you don't take care of it, that it's not potentially going to last a few years. But 5 years is nothing out of a vacuum. A vacuum should bare minimum last 5 years. That's nothing to write home about. You know, these Phantoms and these Bissels last 20 years and are still going very strong. So I mean, chat is glitching out. Well, man, you should have sponsorships. You know so much about vacuums. Wow. No, I don't have any. I've gotten some companies wanting to sponsor, but they're companies where I just don't believe they really have, you know, a good product. I mean, I don't really know how else to say that, but it's like the only companies that have been wanting to sponsor are the companies that refuse to send a review sample first. And I'm not going to agree to a sponsorship of a product that I haven't even tried myself yet and objectively reviewed first. Because if there's a machine that I really like and the company wants to sponsor it, then I'll promote it. If it's a machine that's on my recommended list, you know, and they want me to promote it, I will. Because if it's a machine I genuinely recommend, then what's the problem? It's a machine I'd be recommending anyways, but I get paid for it and I get to tell more people about it. It's a win-win-win. But that hasn't happened yet. You know, if Dyson wanted to sponsor me, if Bissell wanted to sponsor me for any of the products that I previously recommended from them, or if SIBO wanted to, which would never happen, you get the idea. I'd do it. Again, as long as the machine in question is one that I would recommend anyways, to where it wouldn't change my opinion on it. And as long as there is no clauses, obviously, that I... Like, if they're a company where like, oh, we'll sponsor you, but you can't say anything even remotely critical of our product, nope, I'm out. Fuck that. That's trash. Because if you believe in your product, then I should be able to mention the things that I would change while also saying, hey, even if it's current form, I still recommend it. Like, those two aren't mutually exclusive. So, anyways. I am cold. I am cold and wrapped up. I is burrito. I am a burrito. Anyways, on Henry Danger, there was like canister vacuum clear at the body of Bissell saying canister dust cup. Kirby's last 40 years. What are your thoughts on the lawsuit in 2014 between Dyson versus Shark over misleading advertising on a deep cleaning ability between the Dyson TC65 and the Shark rotator powered lift away? I haven't done much research on that lawsuit, so I can't really say for sure. I know there was another lawsuit on... I believe it was from Dyson, but don't quote me on that. But there was some company that sued Bissell for misadvertising the filtration on one of their cheaper... I think it was a Cleanview Helix at the time. Like a decade ago. Basically saying that, oh, you're saying it's HEPA, but it's misleading because the system's not sealed. That was basically the gist of their argument. And Bissell was like, well, we literally say the filter media, not the machine as a whole, so I don't know what you're bitching at us about. So either way, it just seems like bullshit, because I went back and watched the Cleanview Helix videos at the time, and they say in the fine print, the filter media, not the machine as a whole, filters to HEPA standards. So, yeah, is that fine print bullshit that a lot of people are going to miss? Yeah, but they're still telling you that, so, you know. Are you going to fix your Bissell Revolution Pro E2X Revolution Pet Pro? I can't get the pump for it, so I don't know how the fuck I'm going to fix it, even if I wanted to. So, no, I'm not going to be able to, because I can't get the part for it. The people's views on longevity keep decreasing. It will blow my mind if people think a vacuum lasting 5 months is perfectly acceptable. It's wild, man. There's so many people, they'll just use a vacuum for 6, 8 months, maybe even 2 years. And they just won't ever break, they'll break the bell, they won't ever wash the filter, just a basic Bissell. They'll just throw it away and just won't bother fixing it. And it's like, come on. And the thing that saddens me the most about it is usually the people that can't afford it that are doing that a lot. Because they have to work so often, they don't have the time to even work to look at it. So they just throw it away and buy another one because they don't have the time to even figure out how to fix it. It's sad. But to be fair, I don't really see any evidence that that's a new phenomenon. I'm sure there were people out there back in the 90s who bought the base model Hoover Elites and the base model Bravos. You know, like the Boss Light and the Runabout and shit like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of those people who would wear those machines out, you know, never replace the belt, run it with the bag way too full, suck up coins and crap and blow up the fan, and throw it out. I guarantee that's not a new phenomenon. Dyson won the lawsuit against Shark and proved that Shark was misleading in advertisements on their infomercials. Huh. Honestly, I would have fully expected that Dyson would have got struck. Well, then again, Dyson has good precedent for legal victories, so that kind of makes sense. I saw a shark ad competing the suction of their vacuum to the Kinetic Big Wall, ignoring the fact that Kinetic has the most advanced cyclones ever. Yeah. Well, I remember a shark commercial where it was like the NV800 Speed model, and they're like, it's so much more lightweight than the Dyson, and they compared it to the Kinetic, like that was on purpose. You know, you were supposed to compare that to the Multifloor 2, and you compared it to the one that's 5 pounds heavier than it. Come on. Dysons cost $600. No, they don't. Are we talking about uprights? The uprights do not cost $600. The most expensive one is $550, unless you count the last gen one, which for some reason is more. But no, the Animal 3 is literally $300 right now. Normally it's $400. The lady from the shark and the British guy with his Dyson says the new shark rotator lift. Yeah. Oh, it was like a 25 or something. But that's, to be fair, anything I'll clean at 25. A 25 just doesn't clean worth a shit. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because I haven't used my 25 very extensively. But I still don't believe I'm pretty sure the 25 is the worst cleaning out of any semi-modern Dyson. Because people complain about the DC41. The DC41 isn't that bad in terms of cleaning. It's not great. Like, the Animal 2, like, kicks the crap out of it. But it's not like it's not cleaning the carpets. It's just leaving a little behind. It could be better. It's not great that it leaves some stuff behind, but it's not, like, terrible. I also saw, comparing their new corded stick vac to the older cordless V6, saying it was better. Wow, what a surprise. Those rockets are literally like the worst things to ever be invented. The idea of a corded stick vac is the dumbest thing ever. It really is. The clutch system on these newer Hoovers really are garbage because the belt on mine is actually slipping. Typical sharks. I am a burrito. Do. Sharts, yeah. Good old sharts. I have a pump for one you have. Want the link? Yeah, send me the link. How well does a DC-15 clean? I want one for my collection because they're so weird. I honestly don't remember. I had a DC-15 for a while, but I can't tell you how well it cleaned. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long. If I remember correctly, I believe it cleaned better than the 7 and 14 and worse than the 17. But don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've used one. I'm really tired for some reason. Each garlic bread. I just had a Subway sandwich and I regret it. Tasted like toilet water. The chicken had like no flavor. It was like really overcooked. And it was just soaking wet. Literally cost $13 for a foot long. $15 for a foot long after tax. Thankfully I had a coupon where it was 2 for 1. Because if I paid $15 and just got that foot long, I'd be so pissed. Like, I paid triple the price of what these used to be, and it's this terrible? No, it's trash. And I remembered why I didn't go to Subway. I don't go to Subway. I'm very tired for some reason. I do not know why. I'm just a floating head. There's probably some people that jumped in the stream. They're like, what the hell is happening? And the answer to that is, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I had spaghetti and meatballs in Messenger. I have a DC-25. All floors I need to put together. Do you think I should keep it or give it away, sell it? Might as well keep it. Guy in a local vac shop have a DC-15 Animal on trade. He said I could have for $50. I didn't have the money until later on. that week, but it was gone by then. Yeah. Kicking myself now. Yeah. I sold my DC-15 locally, and the people wanted me to give them their money back because they said the brush roll didn't work. And I told them you have to recline the machine to use it. And they said, I don't want to do that. So then I was like, okay, well, you have to, it's literally a safety feature. It's so you don't burn up your carpet. They're like, I don't understand why it's not working. I'm like, I just told you. You have to recline the machine and then the brush roll turns on. Like, you would have to do that to vacuum your carpet anyways. So I don't really get what you're trying to do here. And then they were like, oh, but there's tape on the cord. And I'm like, okay, that's a valid critique, but I had black tape on a gray cord. And they looked at the vacuum for 10 minutes before they bought it. Are you really telling me you didn't notice that? You didn't ask about it or anything? Like, it was pretty obvious. I wasn't hiding it. I just didn't feel like replacing the cord because it was only $100 for a vacuum that I could have easily sold for at least $250. And, so what are you going to do? And then the other thing is they said the hose was ripped. And I'm like, okay. I didn't tell them this, but I thought to myself, I was like, I never actually stretched the hose out all the way. So it is possible that I missed that. Because I did pull the wand out to use the tools and stuff. But if the rip was closer to the bottom, I could have missed it. But, I told them, it's like, well, I mean, I can give you... I said, I'm sorry about about those problems. If you want, bring back the vacuum and I can give you a different one. And they said, no, we want our cash back. And I'm like, I'm not going to... I was like, no, you're not going to get... You don't get to rent my vacuum. Like, you've already used it, so... No? But I will give you another vacuum. I'll even give you one that's, that I was selling for a little bit more. Because I think I had a Shark at the time. And I was like, I'll give you this instead. And they're like, no, we want our money back. And I'm like, why? And the woman even added her husband to the chat so he could chime in and be like, this is ridiculous. We just want our money back. I'm like, yeah, I know you just want your money back. That's the fucking problem. Because I don't have your money. Because I used that money to pay for bills at the time. And so I physically don't have the money. And I don't do cash refunds because every other time that someone has had me do a cash refund, and I took the machine back, the machine worked fine. So, no. I was like, you haven't made any legit complaints about this thing. You said the hose was broken, but you couldn't show any evidence of it. You said that the cord was taped, but you knew that when you bought it. And you said the brush roll didn't spin, but it's because you're not using it to vacuum your carpets. I don't get it. And that kind of stuck out to me because it's like, there's part of me that says, if I had the money, I probably would have bought it back from them and just kept the damn thing. But it really annoys me that it's like, that's a pretty collectible machine. And I sold it locally and they just beat the shit out of it and probably just threw it away. And... oh well. But at the time I didn't want to keep it because I was running out of space and it was too heavy for me to use and the handle sucked. But yeah. Anyways, I have a million stories like that about shitty customers. Literally, I'm at the point where every single of like my last 5 vacuum not 5, I should say, like 4 out of my last 5 local vacuum transactions were terrible. And it's just terrible. And then now that I'm selling vacuums online, now my printer's being stupid, which I thankfully got that fixed today, knock on wood, so I can finally get Sophie's Rewind Smart Clean shipped out, and I can start selling other vacuums. I really should just make it, you mentioned CSA, you should make a story time about them. I really should make a story time just telling all the stories that like stand out to me about vacuum sales. That would make a pretty fun video. Just me sitting here, just like I am now, all cozy, with a cup of hot chocolate, even though it's not the right season for that. Just, reminiscing on fun stories, positive and negative. That's fun. I really should do that. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I need to do more storytime videos because it's interesting. It's, it's fun. And it requires no effort, if I'm being honest. And it's just relaxing. Any season is right for hot chalky, yes. William, if you're ever in Illinois, you definitely need to swing by. We'll make some hot chocolate and we'll vacuum my living room with the phantoms. Not for Arizona. Well, see, that's kind of your fault for moving to Arizona. That's on you. I don't know why. I don't know why people are like, it's hot in Arizona. It's like, it's a desert. It's a desert with a city in it. Like, what do you expect? Same with Nevada. Same with New Mexico. Like, what did you expect? Don't get me wrong. I love Arizona, but it's goofy. Lived here my entire life. Yeah, yeah. Arizona is pretty nice. It's nice during the wintertime for sure. I'd be open to having like a winter. See, I feel like if I was the kind of person to have like two houses, I feel like I'd have like a summer home in Vermont and like a winter home in like like I don't know, Flagstaff or Tucson, something like that. Although I think I'd probably pick Savannah. I'd probably pick Macon or Savannah. Probably my pick. I'd probably pick Georgia. Great in the winter. Yeah, great in the winter. Would you move from Texas? I don't live in Texas. I would not. I would not move to Texas. No, Texas is a shithole. God. Maybe when Abbott's out. Maybe. As a person who used to live in Arizona in my childhood years, it is indeed very hot. Yes. I wasn't even collecting then, lol. Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, you weren't collecting until very recently, right? I think you told me you got back into it like what, 3 months ago or something like that, or I think you said 8 months ago, something to that effect. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. So, you guys, I don't know, throw a bunch of questions at me while I go grab a beverage to slide down my throat. BRB. Are you still streaming? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to get a drink and take your time. You hush, you fat fuck. open butter in the fridge. I just had to scrub butter off of this, and even though I've washed my thumb numerous times, there's still butter on my thumb. I have sparkling key lime seltzer. That should do the trick. Phoenix, because you wouldn't live too far away from me. Back in December, my Thunder got me back into it since being a kid. Yeah. How's Hoover Power Scrub Elite? Better than the 2X? Oh yeah, it's way better. The cord is way too short. The cord is way too short and the handle sucks. There is a version that fixed both of those problems, but for some reason mine wasn't that version. Yes, butter. Oh, so you overheard the... Yeah, because I find sticks of butter just all over the kitchen. There was one time when I made something in the microwave, and I put my hand on the top of the microwave to close it, and my hand was covered in melted butter because someone put a stick of butter on the top of the microwave. And what does the microwave do? It gets hot. So the butter melted all over the microwave. Explain that to me. Butter goes in the fridge. Butter does not sit out. I will die on this hill. There's so many things that people just leave out or leave in the pantry instead of putting in the fridge where it belongs. People be like, well, I don't refrigerate my ketchup. And I'm like, guys, ketchup literally says refrigerate after opening. You guys aren't reading the instructions, and that's why you keep getting pregnant. Anyways. I realize I'm an adult, and I can now buy all the Phantoms I wanted as a kid when they pop up anyways. So then when I saw how uncommon Phantoms are, I got into older Dysons to fill the void. Well, yeah, it's true, because older Dysons you can still find. When do you think Dyson will try to make a full-size or multi-floor style cordless ball? If you're waiting for them to do that, I think you're going to be waiting quite a while, because I don't think that's going to happen at this point. I wish they did. Like a machine in the DC-03 form factor, but with a battery. That'd be pretty sick, but it's not gonna happen. I'm still keeping my steam back. Yeah, butter plain. Yeah, probably never. Get some lime up in this bitch. I actually haven't tried this one yet. I approve. I love that it has a different brush set and squeegee for hard floors. What does? Wait, what has a brush? Oh, the steam vac? I'm confused. Should Dyson make a carpet cleaner? I think that'd be kind of cool. Never ever gonna make the same mistakes again. By the way, no one else can ever make me feel this good. But I'm alright. Swear that I'm alright again. Hope is in my veins, and I swear that I'm okay. Someone take me. The janitor's big vacuum left behind the dirt. I love the publications that say the DC-01 was the first dual cyclonic vacuum in 1993. The ClearTrack, Vectron, and Phantom would like a word with that. Well, plus, even Dyson's own machines predate that. I mean, the G-Force was in 1988, I want to say, 80, or was it 85? I can't remember. And the original Cyclone was, what, 84? I want to say? I forgot the exact year. But it was 80s. It was definitely the 80s. Wasn't the ClearTrack a Dyson design as well? Yeah, so I guess the CMS 1000 is 1990, I want to say. Maybe 89. I can't remember when those came out. There's probably some info about it. American Airlines has a base in Sky Harbor. Okay. 1987. Okay. 87's when the ClearTrack came out? Or I guess it wouldn't be the ClearTrack, but the CMS 1000? I saw an NOS Powerglide. Where? Tell me. Holy shit. That would be one of my holy grails. Because one of my holy grails of collecting is finding a new Inbox Fury and a new Inbox Powerglide. So please let me know. Because holy shit, I would, yeah, I need that. I have search alerts set up for Bissell Powerglides, and for some reason, even though they never yield anything. Let's see, Bissell Powerglide. Please send me the link to wherever you found that NOS Powerglide, because I need that. I will buy it right now. TR? Where did you find that? Don't say, just send me the link. Wait, they sell the pump? I thought they didn't even make those. Well, I mean, I know they make them because they. Yeah, where's that Powerglide? Drop, tell me, drop everything. I need to know where that Powerglide is. Oh, for the love of God. I am not finding it. Where is it? Is it even on eBay? Am I looking on the wrong platform? God, I really want to find an NOS Powerglide. As I came to my class, the teacher started something easy. I came with the warranty instruction manual. Well, yeah, most of the time they will. I'm not seeing anything. Let's see, Bissell Powerglide vacuum, maybe? I'm only seeing the new corded slim bullshit. I really hope it's still available. I'm gonna be really sad. I mean, there's the Power Glide Liftoff. That's not the old school Power Glide. I assume you meant the original Power Glide. Because there's a few liftoffs on eBay. I really want to find like the version that isn't a liftoff, ideally. Oh, here's one, but it's $230. It's a little it's a little much. Where is this? And bet you need to import. It doesn't even. That link just brings me to. This brings me to a search result. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Yeah, I just pulled up a search result. Maybe I have to search for it. Bissell Power Glide. Well, none of these are the old ones. There's a Power Track Revolution in Milwaukee. Oh, it's a Cleanview Revolution Deluxe. Okay. Not bad. But no Power Glides. I love how this whole time I just like forgot that I was streaming and I've just been like doom scrolling through my phone trying to find one of these in BC. Oh, you need to import. Oh, so British Columbia. Will it not let me see a listing from BC? I really hope it does, because I bought vacuums from Canada before, so that's not a problem. But yeah. Not there. Yeah, not there. 1987, Amway made the CMS 1000. That's cool. Canada, yeah. Good old Canada. That's where one of these Furies came from. Which is it? This one? This one. That's where this Fury came from, was Canada, which you can't even see because all the other shit in the way. But yeah. So I bought that, and then he's sending me an orange one too, which hopefully gets here because I'm supposed to be getting another orange one, but I don't think that one's finalized yet. I wish it was, but it's probably not. So I don't think I'm ever going to get a good condition orange one, because the one I have and this one that I'm getting has a few problems with the machine. This orange one I'm trading for a brand new standard bag Power Force, because I imagine even though that's much less than $100, I'm sure with shipping and import fees it'd probably be about the same. Need the damn link. TR, he got it. He sent me the link. It's just not working. Nobody, I'm... Stop bugging him. British Columbia just says Bissell vacuum cleaner. Maybe I need to open it on desktop, maybe? Like, maybe the app doesn't let me see it? Who knows? Who knows? Do 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 do. Let's look up Facebook. Good old Zuckerberg land. Oh, I'm not logged in for some reason. Why did it log me out? I swear, if I don't, like, go to Facebook on my computer in, like, a week, it'll just sign me out for some stupid reason. Do 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 do. Phonic sent a $1 super chat. Hey, Phonic. Haven't seen you in a while. I appreciate the $1 super chat. Facebook is very dead. It's not wanting to load. Oh, there it goes. Nice beard, though. Thank you. Screen share. I'm not even on the marketplace yet. I just got distracted by my Facebook page. Okay, I'm trying to see. Where's my messenger? Here we go. British Columbia. Will this... It still just searches for vacuum. It doesn't actually pull up any links. Which is... annoying. Okay, so... Oh, so this time... Okay, now it's showing me vacuums in BC, which is good. Oh! I see what you mean. Yeah, because there's a Powerglide Platinum in BC. Now I understand. I really wish I had bought one of these from Canada back when they still sold them new. I gotta go. I'm gonna work on music, keep up the grind. We should definitely hang out and make music at some point. Even though my music isn't very good, so it'd just make your music shittier, but it'd be fun. That has the same kink on the hose that mine does. So yeah, I think I found the Powerglide listing you're talking about. And yeah, the $30 one. 30 Canadian. So yeah, I think I found it. They took the picture in their bathroom for some reason. Make sure there's nothing on the screen that's... No. Yeah, so... There it is. The Powerglide Platinum. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get them to ship it. Because that's probably not going to work. Because if I can't get a normal person to ship it stateside, then I don't know how they're going to ship it to... I mean, I don't know anybody in British Columbia. If I did, I could just have them pick it up and ship it to me, but that's not going to happen. I know somebody in Saskatchewan, but not in British Columbia. At least I don't think I know anybody in British Columbia. But now I'm just interested in looking at all the vacuums that are for sale in British Columbia. Mostly looks the same as what you'd see here for the most part. I guess I'll screen share this. So we've got some vacuums. There's a Dirt Devil light, or whatever that's called. So yeah. There's a Miele. I think I'll probably message the person and be like, hey, this might be a tall order, but I'm from the US. I'd be willing to pay to have it shipped to the US, plus, you know, the amount in US dollars, and, you know, I could, you know, all that, but then again, I don't really know how to even do that safely without the person just running away with the money, even if they agree to it. So, I don't know. Because, yeah, I could offer them stuff, but, you know, how I don't know of any platform that they would be willing to use that would just automatically convert it in a way that makes sense. So, it's probably not going to work. Oh, that... It's like race car text on the front. So it's the same Powerforce Turbo that we had here in the States, but it's neon green instead of red or blue. And what is that font? That's like old school, like 90s, like race car font or something like that. This is Powerforce Turbo. That's interesting. Is that a DC-21? Yeah, Dyson Stowaway DC-21. That's nice. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Here's another one. It's like a semi-refurbished one. Oh, old school clean view. This is actually the exact clean view I want, but yeah, no, I'm not. Definitely not spending that much. They have a Redmi Note 8 Pro. Well, that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is the exact clean view I want. But, again, probably not worth it trying to get it from Canada. Again, it says Powerforce. That's really bizarre the way that's set up like that. I should move to Canada, honestly. Then again, they're not that much better. Is this all old school powerful? Yep, that looks about the same as the ones we have here. That hose is definitely not right. Dirt Devil Reaction. Okay, cool. They were in Ontario, which actually isn't too far from me, and I have the thing on my license that allows me to travel to Canada, but they sold before I could grab them. Well, I think... Well, British Columbia, that's like closer to Washington State, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, because I know it's on the east... Or on the west... West Coast? Yeah, West Coast. So, because Ontario is much closer to, like, Michigan and New York. So if it was in Ontario, maybe, but probably not. Yeah, this isn't very interesting.
Hey.
No, what?
Can I go get some Tums?
Why?
My tummy hurts.
Oh. Where are you gonna get them from Motomart?
Also, Grandma texted me and said that Peyton is 100% buying your phone Sunday.
Okay.
Get some tummy wummies.
Yeah, it should be in my wallet.
No, I set it on your table.
On my card?
Mm-hmm.
It should be. I put it back in there.
All I see is your driver's license.
Don't show it on camera.
Well, I'm not going to show your driver's license on camera. I'm not that
Don't
dumb.
show either of them.
Oh, it was behind it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show anything on camera.
Well, still.
Okay.
Okay, go get yourself some tummy medicine and get me a drink that doesn't suck, please.
What?
And get me a drink that doesn't suck, please.
You just want a Pepsi?
Just give me a Pepsi.
Just get you a Pepsi?
Yes, please. And get yourself some tummy medicine. I don't want your tummy to not feel good. I'm very tired. I should probably stop streaming. I'll probably stop streaming in a few minutes since it's almost midnight and I'm very clearly tired. But yeah, everyone's saying have a good night. So yes, have a good night. Hypercar kitty cats ? Exclamation point. I really don't like that bass style. What bass style? Seth from Saskatchewan? No. I don't believe their name is Seth. Canadian Hoover and Kenmores are oddballs, yeah. Dyson Motorheads are actually pretty common in Canada. I've seen quite a few for sale there. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I think canisters are a bit more popular in Canada. The Bissell Platinum thing base. Oh yeah, the Power Track base. Yeah. The Power Track bases are definitely not my favorite. I prefer just the square bases. See a hair at the top of my hat. Anyways. But yeah, for sure. I prefer the Power Glide Ultra, or just the other Power Glides, because the bases are the same on all of them. My shoulder hurts for some reason. Bubbly water. I love me some bubbly water. I didn't mean to leave this Note 3 plugged in. Now it's fully charged. We got a new upgrade. It's the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. It's the third one. That's how you know it's good. This is one of my favorite phones right here, the Note 3. It's so nice. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It just doesn't look right. Yeah, I'd say so. That sound. That old school Samsung sound. Yeah. The camera looks terrible. Yeah. That's gross. Won't even load the picture. It just stopped. And it just is locked, so it was... Just a blank screen. There it goes. Those old school bloopy noises. I will offer you $100 for your platinum. I would need more than that to get rid of the platinum, honestly. I will hop off when you stop streaming. Okay, then in that case, you will hop off in 2 minutes. Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up since it is quite late, but I appreciate everybody who stopped in by the stream. This was kind of just an impromptu thing. I didn't really need to stream again. I obviously streamed yesterday, but I figured, why not? It'd be fun. And it was. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I'll have to do a vacuum storytime video for sure. Because that'd be fun and interesting. I have a Samsung S3 somewhere. I have one right here. S3. And here's the Note 1. The first Note. The first ever Galaxy Note. First one ever. In a really shitty case. So there's the Note 1. Here's the S4. Oh, hi. Hi, Rika. She just chirped at me. Hi, baby. Come here, honey. Come on. Come on. Oh. There you go. Hi. Hello. Hello. I have a cat. Hi, Rika. Hi, Rika. Hello, Rika. There's a cat right here. Hello. Hello. Did you have a good day, Rika? I hope so. Yes, cat. Kitty cat, kitty cat. No. There we go. There we go. Hi, baby girl. How fitting, there's a cat on my shirt. Hi, baby girl. She's buzzing. She's doing a buzz. What a beautiful cheeseburger. Beautiful, beautiful cat. Beautiful. That tail. She's always so expressive with that tail. I don't know what that means. It means something. Do. Yeah, Rika, I'm making biscuits on you. How do you like that? You always make biscuits on me, so I'm gonna make biscuits on you. It's only fair. I don't think she minds it one bit. It's like a record. Kitty cat, 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 kitty cat. The sausage is in the other room. The potato is right here, but the sausage is in the other room. Ruby. I just heard her lay down, so I think she's in the living room laying down. But if she comes in, then obviously the potato's going to jump down. So, because Ruby will come anytime you call her, but obviously cats are a lot more particular about that, so we have to savor this moment of the cat. Hello. I'm sure me having the soft blanket on my lap helps a lot. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. What a beautiful burnt potato. It's a beautiful potato, mostly burnt, some undercooked spots right here. A couple spots right there. Yeah. A couple little spots right here where the oven cooked it a little bit unevenly. And we've got these little spots right here that didn't quite get baked all the way. But yes, we have a freshly burnt potato. Freshly burnt. Got some hair on you. And some, what I can only assume is kitty dandruff. What a beautiful potato. Do a video using the Dyson Groom tool on the Animal 3 on the sausage. That'd be a good idea. Alrighty, guys. This was Intelitech Studios with a stream on Thursday. Oh. I think I made her hiccup. Anyways, it was Thursday, now it's Friday. And this was a live stream. And we end it with a potato. Say goodbye, potato. Is that your goodbye? You can't kiss a cat as easily as a dog, because they're like, ew, no, what's that? Okay. Enough potate. This stream will now end. Hi. She's very comfy right now. I think she just farted. Ooh. Stinky potato. You're so gross. Why'd you do that? Oh well. Anyways, this was Intelitech Studios with a live stream. This potato is just laying here. I'm trying to relax my legs a little bit. Because I was standing them on my tippy toes. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace. Oh no. No, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Rika, come back. Oh. Well, I guess